watch Emirichu's Japan's biggest artist alley video. Let's just watch that.
I went to Design Festa again this year, and they very kindly offered me a media
Design
pass so I
Festa?
could film and show some of the beautiful art and displays at this year's event. If you aren't familiar with
Media
Design
pass.
Festa, it's one of the biggest artist alley events in Japan,
That's
and
so
I actually made a video
cute.
about it a year ago, going into detail about my first time and first impressions. So if this is your first time hearing about it,
Those are cats inside of shrimp planes and shrimp cars. I'm gonna fucking lose it. These are the cutest little things I've ever seen in my
I
life.
highly recommend checking that video out.
What?
For most of you, though, I imagine, this
my
will be
God,
us
Ty.
revisiting the event together. So
Yes.
come with me to take a look at some gorgeous original
Yes.
art. Compared to my first video about Design Festa,
Whoa.
this will be in a more casual vlog voiceover style. So you can just listen to me yap for a bit while I show you some of my favorite booths that I saw. And hopefully you discover some new artists to follow by the end of it.
Cool.
Regrettably, I was only able to go to 1 out of the 2 days of this event. So while I probably didn't get to see absolutely
It's a fucking tomato hat.
everything, I still saw quite
It's a pomelo
a
hat.
bit. And this time, I brought Sydney with me.
Wine earrings.
So we spent a lot more time
Bro.
in the handcrafted accessory section because that's a
That
section
is
she was
so
most
pretty.
interested in. I
What the
really
fuck?
tried my hardest not to spend too much. As difficult
What even are these? What even are these? Are these like weighted paper holders or something?
as it
What?
was.
No, those are like platypuses, aren't they? And these are like little snakes. I'm gonna assume there's like a panda.
But of
Flat
course, at the end of this
animals.
video, I'll have a little haul section where I show
Cute.
you some of the goodies that I purchased. So I've gone
Platypus.
to this event about 3 times now,
Fish
and
person.
every time I am in shock and awe
What? Dude, that's massive. What would you even put in
at
here?
the level of craftsmanship and creativity these
Dude.
artists possess.
It's a fucking sandwich. It's a tamago sando, bro. It has like eggs in the middle and like the sandwich on the side is like really, really thinly sliced.
I'm gonna try my best not to repeat the same exact talking
Bro.
points that I made in my
They're fucking sandwiches. No, this is so cool. This is so cool.
first video, but like genuinely, it does not get any less mind-boggling every time I go. I'm always amazed
That's
at how these
sick.
artists are able to make huge, beautiful masterpieces on the walls in front of thousands of attendees, or how they're able to work with so much detail on such a small scale, or how they're able to construct works of art with
What?
moving functional pieces. And this is really the perfect place to be if you're shopping for someone who
Dude.
has a very specific hyperfixation, because
Exil, we need to go here. Exil, we need to go here. I'm gonna lose my shit. We need to go here.
there's so many
This
booths
is so
with one
cool.
singular theme. For example,
Oh my God.
Sydney was shopping for someone who happened to really like jumping spiders, and what do you know? There was an artist who made realistic felt spiders.
What? What even is the?
There was also
how?
a booth that made hyper-realistic leaf trinkets out of leather, which I thought was super impressive. And
That's leather. These are leather.
a booth that made little caterpillar bags. As I've said
Caterpillar
before,
bags.
there is something for literally everyone. And
Robot
even
leg
if you're not
tights.
really looking to spend money or shop around, there's so much to see and experience. There was even one booth of musicians who weren't selling physical art, but they were using the booth space to perform and promote their music.
Aww. Wait, the vibes, dude. The vibes.
I also love seeing the different costumes that people will wear to Design Festa because, and I don't think I mentioned this in my first video, but not only does all the artwork need to be
Dude.
original, but so do the cosplays. If you check their FAQ on their site, cosplay of copyrighted characters aren't actually allowed. So it's always
So every single one of these are OCs?
really cool to see what sort of
That's
creative designs
sick.
people will show up wearing.
Wolf Robot
The energy
Man.
at Design Festa is really
these
infectious
gloves,
and inspiring, and Didas and I have actually entertained the thought of one day having a booth here, just to have that artist alley experience.
Yes.
So if we ever do go through with that plan, you guys will be the first to know. So the first thing I picked up was this super realistic looking strawberry sandwich from Fairy and Hue.
That's what I'm saying, bro. These are so good.
I'm still not sure how they managed to make this look so scrumptious.
How?
From the realistic cream to the plush and spongy milk
It looks
bread.
so good.
And my favorite part about it is that it actually opens up and you can store little trinkets or coins inside of it.
Rings or earrings.
The
Yeah.
next thing I picked up were these water droplet earrings from Pionome. This booth also sold wine-themed
Pretty.
drip earrings that I showed earlier that were really cute, but I really liked how subtle and simple these water ones were. And I also bought this blush ribbon headband from
Ribbon
And.
headband.
I still don't really know what to style this with,
Yeah.
and I don't normally wear headbands, but I thought it
neither,
was so
but it's
cute and
cute.
girly, I had to get it. This pencil case is from the artist Popoyon, who has this beautiful,
It's a little
colorful retro
cafe.
style art that caught my
Oh,
eye.
that's so
It
cute.
features an adorable little patisserie on the front and a window in the back
bro.
where you can see the characters baking cakes together.
Cute.
And from this same artist, I purchased a postcard set of some absolutely stunning art. I wish I'd
The
spent a
hollow
little more
effect
time
is
in the
pretty nice.
illustrator section of the event, but in the short amount of time that I was there, I'm really glad I ran into this artist's booth.
These art styles are so like her though. I feel like honestly, Emirichu's art style
As
is
a lot
kind
of
of
you know,
similar to
I'm a
this.
big fan of cute press-on nails, and Design Festa has a lot of them. So
Whoa.
I bought these sparkly white press-ons from Ikura Nail.
Cute.
My phone camera is unfortunately not doing them justice, but I love the little subtle, shiny splashes of color on each nail.
Cute. Very
And
cute.
I also bought this really girly pink and
Ah!
purple set from Mifuyu
Now
Nail.
this gives like Sailor
I just
Moon vibes,
love
man.
the shininess and little deco pieces. And lastly, I picked up this realistic onigiri hair clip to give to a friend.
Wait, no,
As
I want
always,
that.
if you're a big fan of art
no,
or
I want
handmade
that.
goods or just collecting trinkets in general, I highly recommend checking this event out when you go to Japan.
Nah, it's time to go
It
to Japan
happens
again.
twice a year, once in the summer and once in the winter. Although
Oh.
personally speaking, I prefer the winter one just because the weather is a bit more bearable then. But the link to the site will be in the description down below if you want to stay updated on when the
Wait. July 5th and 6th of 2025. What about the winter one?
event happens and plan accordingly. Thanks so much for watching my short little vlog.
That was cool. That was so cute. I love Emirichu's videos, man. These little vlogs that she does are adorable. I really, really, really enjoyed it.